Hello Cancer and Happy New Year to you. This is your January 2023 astrology forecast for Sun, Moon and Rising Cancer. Now Cancer, we do start off January a bit slow with the Mars retrograde that can be very frustrating and we can feel a bit stuck, and a Mercury retrograde where we can have miscommunications, conflicts, arguments. We have a mental fog too, like we're not thinking clearly. Information also comes to light. We can have more delays, especially with a Mercury retrograde, and understand that this is happening in the early parts of January. So make sure if there's any documents you need to sign, read, reread before you sign. Oftentimes we misunderstand things and then we sign something, we're not too happy with it, or if you need to make any purchases, make sure that you have a warranty so that you can take it in, or receipt, so forth, so that you can take it in if it's not working. So be prepared for that. And another thing is you can complete things during a Mercury retrograde. Not a great time to start anything new, and people from the past can re-enter your life. Now on the 3rd of January, we have Venus in the 8th house, and this is talking about your intimacy and your connection to others. Venus here is wanting you to be more vulnerable, wanting you to show what needs healing and transformation when it comes to your vulnerability and sensitivity. Who can you share your secrets with, and who do you feel comfortable doing that with? Now remember, we are in a Mercury retrograde, okay? So I would suggest with this Venus there is trying to heal you from any traumas or toxic situations that have left you feeling a bit stuck emotionally, especially. This is a great time for any payouts when it comes to insurances, taxes, where money comes into us. Venus can also reward you in that energy. But Venus is being very gentle with you here and telling you how to heal any traumas, any insecurities or anxieties. On the 6th, we have a full moon, Cancer, and this full moon is happening in your 1st house of self. What do you need to release in terms of your relationships? What is no longer working for you professionally and personally? Your one-on-one partnerships with others. You are releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you. And this can bring relationships either to an end, or it can also where things need to evolve within a relationship for them to progress, where you share how you feel and things need to progress in a certain manner in order for the relationship to grow and prosper. But it is a time where you really be looking at your relationships. This full moon means that the sun will be opposite you. You'll also have Mercury retrograde at that time opposite you. And so this full moon is really asking you, look at your life and what chapters need to close in order for you to move forward and feel good about yourself and feel good about your relationships. You deserve that. You deserve that sense of peace. On the 12th, Mars will go direct in this 12th house, which is great. Mars was retrograde in your 12th house since October of last year, where you might have found it difficult to sleep. You might have found yourself restless, thinking about past experiences. Now Mars can kind of move forward and see what you need to put to an end. It gives you the energy to take action on what you want to close off within your life. On the 18th, Mercury goes direct as well in the 7th house, and this is great because Mercury was retrograde within the 7th house of relationships. So you had a lot to do and think about and reassess and reevaluate when it comes to your one-on-one relationships with others. Now Mercury is direct and it's telling you, okay, what you need to express now that Mercury is direct, what you need to communicate, what you need to say to yourself, and what you need to move forward with when it comes to your relationships, what connections you want to move forward with. On the 20th, the sun will move into the 8th house, and this is very good and great for when it comes to insurance payouts, finances, revising finances, researching, and also seeing things that you didn't see before. You now can see it very clearly. The new moon also gives you a new way of thinking about yourself when it comes to your vulnerabilities, your fears and anxieties. It's a new moon where you can really let those things go and believe in yourself and transform your energy for your empowerment. On the 22nd, we have Uranus going direct in this 11th house, and this has to do with your connections to others. So Uranus was retrograde, where you might have been thinking a lot about your connections to your social groups. Now that Uranus is direct, you now can connect to new people, different people. You can form new people to work with, teamwork, leadership, and also new ideas about your future can come through. On the 27th, we have Venus moving into this 9th house of expansion, growth, and travel. So where do you want to travel to? Where do you want to go? This is all about trying out different things, meeting foreign people, learning to and expanding upon your knowledge and wisdom. This is by reading a book or starting or going to a class or even teaching. It's really good for publications or any things that you want to put out on maybe your social media. This will be really good and inspiring. That's a time for great inspiration, a great time for growth on every level. But it's a really fun time that tells you, make some time out to do something different, whether that's a travel, whether that is learning something, but having a new experience will definitely uplift your spirits. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website is linked down below if you like reading, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos.